I like this app, by the way. This is a little, I prefer this to the Instagram thing. Easy to record.
Yeah, I forgot my Facebook password. I couldn't get it. It's like, oh crap, I have to use that.
Are we live? Are we speaking?
Looks like we're live. That's what the words say.
We are live. Let's see.
Oh, well, hello, everyone. This is Chris, sommelier for World of Pinot Noir, here for another reveal of a couple more wines for our Sommelier Select box for World of Pinot Noir. With me here is Bonnie Graves, one of our sommeliers on the team, and David Glancy of San Francisco Wine School. So we'll get right into this. David, tell us what we got you going for some seminars, one seminar a week, every Wednesday in March. How you feel about that?
Yeah, let me take off my mask so I can talk. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm really excited to join this. I've been one of the keynote speakers at the last 3 World of Pinots and love coming down to Santa Barbara. But since March, I've done, or at least the wine school has done, and I've done more than half of them, over 300, online live things. So really happy to be part of this. And also it's going to be a lot of fun to do these as, sort of quick hit edutainment, as I like to say, that, fun, lively, but short, but still some geeky stuff thrown in here, especially if people ask fun stuff.
Yeah, you've done some great seminars in the past, and we look forward to this next coming up March of having you 4 times with some very different kind of wines, not like a per se one seminar focusing on one thing, but some of these seminars, maybe one will be like that, but they're going to be kind of a wide range because these wines that we're picking are trying to represent everything that we could possibly find in the world that's either up and coming or already very established. Bonnie, what's our next wines?
Well, that's a great segue. I think, David, I personally think of you as one of the best on Burgundy, just having attended WOPN with you several times over the years. I think this is my 17th WOPN and trying to take it all virtual. But it's really interesting when we talk about World of Pinot Noir and trying to really be more of a global event and making sure that we're as inclusive as we can be of wine producing regions from around the world, not just California. That's really where our organization has been headquartered. It's where we're strong. So what about German Pinot Noir, for example? It's getting warmer and warmer. And if we're going to truly be World of Pinot Noir, it's exciting to include some of these sort of lesser known areas for growing Pinot. So we have a German Pinot Noir that's going to be a part of our box. And then we also have another Burgundy title. Chris and I both love Burgundy, as do most somms. So tell us what you think about our choices. David, do you like what we picked?
Yeah, absolutely fun stuff. And I got to say, I don't even think Burgundy is my strength, despite being your Burgundy keynote person. So global study of Pinot Noir is even better for me. And I think this is really fun. So the wines that we're unveiling today, if you will, did you want me to go ahead and unveil those now?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to let cat out of the bag, but yeah, you mentioned a German Pinot and a Burgundy. So Julia Bertram Handwerk, this is from the R, a great region that is predominantly Pinot Noir. So that's going to be really fun to talk about. And as you said, global warming, it is definitely changing the landscape. Cooler zones definitely getting hotter. And in fact, when I was in the Mosel last, the first winery poured me their Syrah.
Oh, so wow.
That's how much things are changing. So that's going to be fun to talk about. And then from Burgundy, we've got Domaine Vincent Les Canardis. Okay, my French pronunciation maybe not perfect, but from Savigny-les-Beaunes, just outside of the city of Beaune in the heart of the Côte d'Or. That's going to be fun. And can you, I seem to, you were saying something about what that translates as, fun?
It's not
Or is that for later?
a super nice word in French.
Okay.
We can
All right.
take it that it might be a difficult vineyard to farm. It's a pain in the butt, if you will.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it might be worse than now I'm going blank. Le Mont Dame in the Loire Valley. It might
Yes,
be a worse vineyard than that.
and it could be worse than Guas. That was my choice for inauguration day, was for you to come out Guas. So, I'm just talking briefly about Savigny. This again, Chris and I are kind of geeky Toms, like you, David, and I think sometimes with Burgundy, people get into this sort of like trophy appellations, where they recognize certain trophy vineyards, and those certainly have their place. But one of the things I really like about this wine, and also by extension this appellation, is that it's really traditionally over-delivers, in my opinion. And that's kind of what we were looking for. I think a lot of people they kind of underestimate Sauvignon du Blanc and what the quality of the fruit can really be. So this particular producer does, amazing work in the vineyard. It's, hand selections, all the stuff that you would expect from a wine that would typically cost maybe double. So again, when we put this box together, we were looking not just at global and geographical span, but also stylistic span. And I think that Savigny is a nice way of kind of representing, in addition to some of the other wines in the box, like it's just a really beautiful sort of like ethereal style of wine. It's got, gorgeous aromatics. And I think for the price that we're able to offer it to our WOPN purchasers, it's a pretty killer bottle of wine. So I'm happy to have it. You want to talk about the German one a little bit more too?
Yeah,
that is, Chris.
I'll take the German. Obviously, Julia Bertram's married to Benedict Balls. Benedict Balls is kind of like really one of the guys that turned me on to German Pinot or Spätburgunder, and kind of really got me interested probably about 5 years ago in the raising of quality. Also with these two wines, both of them were kind of picked because of their more natural, aspect of winemaking, very low sulfur. Yeah, not so much, they're not claiming to be natural, but these are both organic, fully organic wineries. No new oak in either of these wineries as far as production goes, and very, very minimal sulfur, basically just transport sulfur just to keep things intact. And that's about it. So I was pretty as close to things. So because of everything we have in California in the box and everything, we wanted to show a couple examples of wines that were more that racy, lean, sprightly, more focused fruit, more, toned type of fruit, instead of, a little bit more of a winemaking process on top of that fruit. So kind of the reason why these two wines are in there, and it's nice to talk about them side by side. Kind of really cool. Yeah. And also this Julia Bertram, I think we're getting most all of the import of it. So it's kind of a cool. I kind of wanted to go with it, after everyone kind of brought it in. I was like, yeah, I want to go with that one. And I found out it wasn't in the country yet, so we had to bring it in. So it's cool. It's a wine that's going to be very limited in the United States, one in the box.
Super geeky. Love it.
Yeah.
Hey, on the topic of geeky, because we don't want to run too long, what else is coming out in our box? So a couple things. You're supposed to do our job of filling the box here. I think if Chris and I did the math, this box of wine is really, I think the real value is more like 800.
Yeah, and that's about 800 right now. We're talking. We have a couple decisions to make, but it'll hit 800 retail value. And right now, before January, how many days are in January? 31, 30.
Right.
By the end of January, it's $500 still. So that's a $300 saving. You're buying this at pretty much wholesale. At this price, and then it will after that go up to the $600, which is still a bargain on this box. But it is, right now it's a good time to get that deal before it switches over into February.
Right.
Yeah.
So 4 days left to
4 days
save
left.
$300.
Yep.
It seems like you can't afford not to. You're saving so much money. You have to.
Oh yeah, and you take it on, and now we've got Dave Glancy doing 4 seminars for the price of that box. Extra value added.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, this is a do not miss type of situation right
and
now.
let's make sure people know that those seminar opportunities are definitely included with the purchase of the box. So that was the other thing. I know we want to make sure for our WOPN people, you know, we all miss taking time together in person, but in a way, this is kind of cool because it's like you get to go to 4 seminars simply with purchasing some yummy wine to have at home. So we're kind of adding that in as a thank you. And David, it's very kind of you to host those seminars for us. We probably have some WOPN board members or some thirsty somms participating as well, but that's a nice value add that we wanted to pass along to our WOPN community. What else is coming in the box? I hear that there is bubbly.
But we're working on bubbles right now. We're working on bubbles. We're going to be putting some champagne, hopefully, in this box. 100% Pinot. Working out those deals right now. We have a couple more wineries that we have 2 more spots that we're still working out pricing to get it in. But yeah, we're getting close, and we're probably going to reveal a couple more soon. So can't wait.
It's going to be some good Blanc de Noir, that Pinot and all.
Yeah.
Very exciting. All right, well, David, Chris and I are both longtime WOPN board and advisory board members, so we really want to thank you for giving us your time today, and also thank you in advance for giving us your time in March. And we really want to let you know that WOPN is happening. It's happening. 2021, not canceled, going virtual. So we're going to have a lot of great Pinot Noir to share with everybody. And please, for viewers out there, remember that if you do want the discounted price, $500 for an amazing case of sommelier curated, good juice. We care. We care about what juice you're putting in there. That discount price of $500 expires January 31st, and then it will go up to, I believe, $600 is where we're going to put it. So if you're interested, and we hope you are, buy an amazing box of Pinot Noir and taste along with us and with Master Sommelier David Glancy in March. It'd be great.
And Bonnie and Chris, I just thought I'd throw out, just to make sure everyone knows, it's every Wednesday that I'll be doing these.
Right.
So what do we got? March 3, 10, 17, and 24. 4 seminars for the price of a wine, or a case of a wine. Not bad. I'm excited to do this with you guys.
Awesome.
Great. And we thank you again, David. You're a long-term supporter of WOPN, and I know you've really done, we were just talking before we went live about transitioning business, whether it's event business, education business, wholesale business. We're all working so hard to kind of keep our industry afloat. And I know you've done a great job of that with reaching out both to trade and to consumers through San Francisco Wine School. So we really appreciate, on behalf of WOPN, your continuing to support us as we try to transition persons around the world. And hopefully we'll be together in 2022.
Yeah. Well, saving up all our hugs.
Yep.
Sounds good. Okay, guys. Cheers.
All right. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.
Cheers.
Talk to you soon.
Peace out. Thanks.